Well, howdy there, guys. Welcome back to Stewie MTG, and sorry for the noise in the background once again. Stewie is doing laundry while recording and getting cards sorted. Today we've got our Is It selection with Niv Mizzet the Firemind. 2 blue and 2 red for a 4/4 legendary dragon wizard with flying. And whenever you draw a card, Niv Mizzet the Firemind deals 1 damage to a creature or player, and you can tap him to draw a card and also triggering himself. So this is my blue-red pingers. This originally started out many years ago as a 60-card pinger deck. The one card that is missing from this is Mind Over Matter. The same thing with my still existing pinger deck. Started off with the creatures such as Spear Thrower, Thermal Alchemist, Cinder Pyromancer, and of course, this deck originally in 94 started with Prodigal Sorcerer, Timmy. 3 mana, 1/1, tap to do 1 damage to any target. And then later on, things like Rootwater Hunter came out, and Zurin Spellcaster, and Jeska, Fledgling Mawkor, Shakera the Bold, Endbringer, Kamal Pitfighter, the original Mawkor, and Niv Mizzet Draco Genius. The concept of this deck, before we get to our other creatures, is to pair one of these creatures with 2 of our enchantments, and eventually Mind Over Matter to pitch a card and to untap target creature. Well, we can draw some more cards with things like Curiosity and Ophidian's Eye. So we combine 1 pinger, 1 card draw effect, and Mind Over Matter, and you can effectively ping out your opponents. Now there's some other tap effects in here as well. We have things like Fate Stitcher, Kelpie Guide, untap using mana using Horseshoe Crab to draw cards with Merfolk Looter, and gain control of creatures with Beguiler of Wills. Now, just in case some of our creatures, like the Horseshoe Crab and that, don't have that tap to add a damage clause already, we have things like Lightning Prowess, Power of Fire, Arcane Teachings, Quicksilver Dagger, Burning Anger, Sorcerer's Wand, and Viridian Longbow to give them that ability, coupled with an Ophidian Eye. And we have just a Staff of Nin to help with our card draw. Now there's a couple of enchantments and a Planeswalker to help us with our damage dealing to increase it. We have Fiery Emancipation, Furnace of Wrath, and Jaya, Venerated Fire Mage, to help us up that damage. But we got to be able to cast this as well as our supporting cards. So our Mana Rock production is in the form of Soul Ring, Talisman of Creativity, Is It Signet, Commander Sphere, Is It Keyrune, Is It Cluestone, Is It Locket, Letter of Acceptance, and Mana Geode. Now, to get our plan off, especially considering I don't have Mind Over Matter, we're going to need a lot of control and a lot of card draw to get us there. Hence this stack. So we have ourselves a good old Counterspell, Wizard's Retort, Dream Fracture, Cancel, Dismiss, Rewind, and some targeted, and actually my only board wipe in the form of Curse of the Swine, Raven form for targeted, Sleep, just in case I need to swing in for the win, Grind Clock as well. We have Bluster Squall, Devastation Tide, Demonic Nexus, because if you have to mill out or to ping out one of your opponents, more than one of your opponents, you're going to need to shuffle your graveyard into your library. We've got Card Draw and Ponder, Brainstorm, Serum Visions, Fabricate, Divination, Steam Augury, Factor Fiction, and lastly, Tidings. And with our non-basic lands, we have a Command Tower, Path of Ancestry, Base Camp, Myriad Landscape, Grixis Panorama, Terramorphic Expanse, Evolving Wilds, Halimar Depths, Jwari Ruins, Mystic Sanctuary, Lonely Sandbar, Reliquary Tower, Rogue's Passage, Riptide Laboratory, Desolate Lighthouse. And going back to that laboratory, every time I see that song, I can't help but think of Dexter. Dexter's Laboratory. Is it Boiler Works, Temple of Epiphany, Volatile Fjord, Prismari Campus, if I can get it in there, Swiftwater Cliffs, Shivan Reef, Highland Lake, and lastly, Cryptic Spires. With that, this has been Niv Mizzet Pingers, and stay tuned as we tackle some more of our guild-colored commander decks coming up soon. With that, this has been Stewie MTG. Thank you very much.